What we're going to expect here for this week is know that the markets is actually dark. It's actually having a slight ranging market. Okay, not much of liquidity. So you know that the week is on a holiday mode, especially for this week and of course next week. And what to expect for the crypto market for BTC as well, right? We have the Santa rally. Okay, will we expect the Santa rally to continue from here, or should we expect another sideways movement? Okay, and then most likely to lead for another rally towards the first week of January. So that could be one scenario, or we should expect another consolidation period for this week and next week as well. Okay, and here we can see what's really happening right now with MicroStrategy and of course MicroStrategy as well continue to add more Bitcoin into their balance sheet. Okay, issuing more shares to fuel Bitcoin purchases, right? So they're actually loading out. Okay, so MicroStrategy is a CEO of MicroStrategy. Okay, so what he does is that he's actually giving out or issuing more of his MicroStrategy shares, okay, for people to actually take so that they can able to buy more Bitcoin and to add into their balance sheet, right? So that's why you can see MicroStrategy and Bitcoin. The price movement is moving exactly the same. And of course, with the sentiment that is bullish right now, you can see MicroStrategy also has been moving towards the upside. Okay, so we can see here, company have already completed about 3 rounds so far of Bitcoin purchases since on December alone. 3 times they have already bought. Then non-stop purchasing of Bitcoin. Okay. And then you can see here on 23rd of December, okay, filing for within the SEC reveals that the company plan to increase authorized shares of Class A common stock and preferred stock. Okay, so yeah, this will actually give more room for MicroStrategy to add even more. Okay, providing more leverage. And then of course we look at MicroStrategy right now have already been included into the Testnet index. Okay, have already been included. So that's where it gives more room and power and of course leverage for MicroStrategy to even take additional risks, okay, to purchase more BTC and to add into their balance sheet. Okay, so you can see here, these Bitcoin purchases will be funded through 21 billion of in-equity sales and another 21 B via fixed income securities. Okay, so this is what MicroStrategy says. If you're not buying Bitcoin at the top, you're leaving money on the table. All right, so that is his main mission. And of course, his main goal here is to encourage other public listed companies to actually add Bitcoin into their balance sheet. So that's their main purpose here. So you can see that MicroStrategy is a leading indicator in terms of purchasing of Bitcoin and of course adding Bitcoin into their balance sheet. So hopefully more and more companies will follow MicroStrategy in adding Bitcoin to their balance sheet as well, right? So hopefully other big companies, right? Because you can see like Microsoft, okay, they have already rejected in terms of adding, I think like 1 or 10% into their balance sheet, right? So according to their board of director meeting, they have already declined. So we might see maybe Amazon or Apple will be following suit next. Okay. All right. So this is the sentiment. As you can see that MicroStrategy stock have already gained over 420% since this year alone. Okay. So yeah, you can see this is very, very positive. Okay, very, very bullish. Okay, we expect more bullish in the upcoming years, which is 2025, where Trump will be president once he been official elected on the 20th of January, inauguration, right? So that's where we're going to see Trump step into office, and then yeah, most likely crypto will be bullish back again, right? So that is a sentiment. Okay, all right. So next we can see here what is really happening on the altcoin sector. As you know, that 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀 is another playbook as well. Okay, more of the strong conviction, right? So I'm mentioning that 𝗧𝗶𝗺 right now, okay, could be the next Solana. And buying 𝗧𝗶𝗺 at this moment, it actually giving us the vibes of last cycle where Solana is somewhere around $1 to $3. Okay, $1 to $3. That's where I bought my Solana when it's around $3.3, somewhere around November or December, towards the end of the year. Okay, and then you can see how Solana went up to about $250 for the all-time high of 2021. So you can see like 𝗧𝗶𝗺, okay, so 𝗧𝗶𝗺 is also a layer 1, all right, and now we can see a lot of transaction volume is being locked in 𝗧𝗶𝗺 compared to Solana. I think 𝗧𝗶𝗺 is really, really building up compared to Solana. I think the volume have totally transferred from Solana to 𝗧𝗶𝗺. Okay, and then of course we look at the technical side perspective, you can see 𝗧𝗆 might break above $5 very, very soon. Now it's somewhere around 4.6. So to get somewhere below $5 right now, okay, is a huge discount. Okay, all right. So you can see, I think once it breaks, it can really go all the way. Okay, I don't think that it will be having another pullback again. So the last we see was somewhere around 4.6. Okay, the current price. All right, so just below the record high of near of $5. So yeah, technical side later we can look on, but I believe a lot of ecosystem. Okay, like for those of you who have been gotten the airdrop, who've been providing liquidity on the 𝗧𝗆 network or the 𝗧𝗆 ecosystem. Okay, I believe some of you got Bluefin and Deepbook, like Dr. Fast here. All right, I believe you got the airdrop. Okay, some of you have been staking. Okay, so yeah, congratulations. I think Deepbook is also a very good play. A DEX on 𝗧𝗆, that's most likely will have a huge run. Okay, once 𝗧𝗆 ready, I think all this second layer of 𝗧𝗆 will continue to ready as well. The DEX, the trading perps of 𝗧𝗆 as well, like Bluefin, Blue Move. Okay, we're also ready. Later you can look into it. And of course, not to forget meme coins of 𝗧𝗆. That's where many people forgot. So later we can able to look into the 𝗧𝗆 meme coins as well. Okay, and see what other meme coins from 𝗧𝗆 that we can able to get, right? So yeah, like I said, okay, so overall this is very, very bullish. Okay, so to have 𝗧𝗆 in your portfolio right now is a no-brainer. It's absolutely a must right now, besides Solana. Like I said, not financial advice, but you do you. Okay, even though at 460, I believe this is a huge deal to actually add some exposure, okay, of 𝗧𝗆 back in your portfolio, because I think this will definitely do well in 2025. All right, so yeah, 𝗧𝗆 is more on the playbook as well. Okay, so later on we can go through on the technical side. Then, of course, moving on next, right, talking about the Ethereum ecosystem and what's more with Ethereum. So we can see how far Ethereum can go, because right now Ethereum is actually stagnant, still sticking on the sidelines and is still consolidating. Okay, slightly below 4K. Okay, it rallied somewhere around 4,000 plus, but then it actually have a huge pullback again. And we are somewhere around 3.4, 3.5. Okay, so the big thing here is that can it able to break past 4,000 and maintain 4,000 as a support? Okay, that is to be a huge catalyst here, because what it needs to maintain Ethereum to break above 4,000, right? Mostly on the L2s. So the L2 really need to perform optimism and arbitrum. Okay, so optimism arbitrum is a layer 2 for the Ethereum ecosystem. Okay, and then what's more with HyperLiquid, right? So HyperLiquid also is another one of the huge success recently launched. I think last 2 weeks they launched the airdrop, and it's a trading perps under the EVM side. So with this momentum that can continue to go on, maybe Ethereum will have stand a chance to continue to rally as well. Okay, so yeah, overall you can see on a technical perspective, you can see that Ethereum has been stagnant. Okay, and of course the gas also has been quite costly, okay, for people who wants to transact on the Ethereum mainnet. So that's why layer 2 has been existed to assist on the network congestion. Okay, so yeah, overall we can see, okay, I believe Ethereum slowly, sooner or later, will definitely pick up, and then will continue again towards the upside. All right, so technical perspective, it might be stagnant, it might be slow, but overall, if you continue to dollar cost average, you continue to stick with it, okay, definitely will continue to rally, but I believe it will not outperform against Solana and 𝗧𝗆, because I believe Solana and 𝗧𝗆 will have a huge bet against Ethereum. Okay, so as for now, I think this cycle for ETH will definitely be lagging behind. Okay, all right, will be lagging behind, and of course, I think 4,000 plus is a level that it needs to watch, that it needs to break. Okay, if you can see here, if the bears were to take over, okay, so Ethereum could go down all the way to 3.1K. Okay, right, so I think we have a lot of airdrops coming in for layer 2 as well, and of course, not to forget OpenSea, which is also under the Ethereum side for NFTs. So once NFTs revive back again, as you can see, like Pudgy Penguins, okay, and other NFT ecosystem, I think this will definitely boost Ethereum again. Okay, then retail dumb money will start to come in again and to boost up on the ecosystem. Okay, so nonetheless, this is Ethereum side, and then what else we can see here is coming in from Ripple. So Ripple Labs, right now, as you can see that they are launching this stablecoin called RLUSD. Okay, this is Ripple stablecoin. Okay, they are going to launch on the major exchange very, very soon. Okay, so I'm not sure what is the use case for, because I think a lot of companies, okay, that they launch their own stable coin, so-called stable coin. So far, I believe, like example, like you look at Luna, what happened? So Luna also launched their own so-called stable coin, impact stable coin. Eventually also gone bust, right? So we gotta look into this, right? Whether is it worthwhile to really put your money into XRP while during this bull run? Okay, so we can see that XRP has been ranging somewhere around 2.12 to 2.32. Okay, so I think a lot of dumb money are actually buying this old dinosaur coin. Okay, so the retail is still here. We continue to keep up the rally. Okay, so you can see Wales bought another 40 million of Ripple in the last 24 hours. Okay, so yeah, like I said, okay, so these are all the market sentiment. This is what Ripple Labs is planning to do. Okay, so RLUSD stablecoin went live on 17 December, okay, on the XRP ledger, okay, which is on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so they list where here, Uphold, MoonPay, and then CoinMiner. So these are the exchanges that they have already listed. Okay, and then right now they are going to face this competition, okay, with USDT, Tether. All right, so Ripple stablecoin just newly launched. Okay, and I'm not sure how are they going to compete with the likes of USDC and USDT. You know, what's the use case for Ripple? What is the need for retailers to actually hold their own Ripple stablecoin rather than USDT and USDC? Okay, so they're going to launch it on Binance and Coinbase. Okay, all right, and then after successful debut on Bitcoin and spot Ethereum ETF, the crypto industry anticipated approval for Ripple and Solana ETF as well. So let's see. Okay, so if Ripple ETF were to get approved, I think this would definitely have a huge boost on the XRP ecosystem. So nonetheless, you can see that Ripple, USDC, USDT is just a stable point. It's like 1-to-1. So I'm not really sure how is this going to drive the demand for retail or for anyone to actually hold RLUSD compared to USDT or USDC. Okay, it really makes no sense. Okay, so RLUSD gets listed on bullish. Okay, so yeah, you can see all the pairs are traded RLUSD versus USDC, and then we have BTC and RLUSD. Okay, so yeah, these are the things right now that is happening. Okay, but I believe this is not really a necessity. Okay, what's more, with other companies are launching their own stablecoin as well. What is the real use case of a stablecoin? That's the whole idea. We already have USDT, we already have USDC. Why do we want to have so many? Okay, so yeah, that's my point of view. Okay, but Ripple, I believe this is an old dinosaur coin. Maybe you might want to move on with other tokens as well. Right? If you believe Ripple can do a better job, then maybe you might want to hold some or having an exposure due to the bull run. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. And then moving on next with the on-chain. So on-chain, okay, and what's really happening with the market. So you have to know, like for those of you who recently joined into crypto, right, want to know what is really happening in the market, okay, you're going to know the whole market cycle. Okay, where are we right now to altcoin season? The part to altcoin season. So a lot of people, I believe, are holding a lot of altcoins. Okay, and then they're asking, why is BTC rallying, but my alts are still stagnant? So you have to understand, this is the cycle flow, okay, how it works. Okay, so first thing first, you gotta look at BTC. Once BTC remains stagnant, once BTC having a blow off top or have hit a peak, okay, hitting new all-time highs, that's where the money starts to flow. Okay, and we'll start to move into phase 2, which is Ethereum. So Ethereum will have a boost as well. And all those layer ones will also see a huge movement towards the upside. Okay, so money is starting to trickle into large caps where we see large buyups happening, which is the top 10, top 20. Okay, that's why you can see a lot of dinosaur coins start to rally, like a Ripple, Cardano, okay, Avalanche, Solana. And then we move on to this, right, phase 3, large caps. Okay, all right, so regardless of market cap, some altcoins with strong fundamentals are having pumps as well. And then the last phase, which is alt season, all from large to low cap, and including meme coins as well, will have a huge rally. Okay, so this is the thing that you have to know. Okay, if you are joining crypto, so you have to understand how the market moves. You have to understand how the market behave. Okay, because you cannot expect when Bitcoin ready and then alts to ready as well. So it will take turns. So Bitcoin will remain stagnant, and then that's where alts will have a move as well. So Bitcoin is always a leading indicator when it comes to this type of movement. All right, so hope you guys understand during this part, because I think January itself, we will start to see a huge movement. Okay, January all the way to March to April, and then probably April might see a correction because there's a term called sell in May and go away. So it might see a correction coming in from maybe end of April leading all the way to May. Okay, so for those of you who've been asking about the Bitcoin cycle, like Dr. Faz, right? So I've been mentioning, okay, so for January, I will expect movement towards the upside all the way before the 20th of January. Why? It's because of Donald Trump inauguration, officially become a president. So that's where most likely you might see a sell the news event. That's where markets will start to have probably a short-term correction. And then we slowly rally again, okay, for the month of February leading up all the way to April. Okay, so you got to take notes. Okay, you have to understand how the market moves. Okay, and of course, for next year alone, it's going to be a harvest season. You're not going to buy any more new coins, because if you are buying, if you're planning to buy, you have to know that the risk is already high. You're coming in at a higher risk rather than coming in at last year alone, or even early this year. Okay, so this is how the market works. Then, of course, moving on next, right? Christmas. How are we going to, what is the expectation after Christmas? Okay, so according to the historical data by Crypto Rover, okay, if you look at all those previous cycle, 2012, 2013, what happened after Christmas? Okay, it rallied. 2016, 2017, most likely this cycle will be mirroring something like 2016, 2017 cycle. A super cycle. Why? It's because of Donald Trump. Donald Trump election was on 2016, 2017 vibes. Okay, so what happened after Christmas? Okay, we can see there's a pullback and then rally again. And then last cycle was 2020, 2021. What happened after Christmas? Similar pattern also happened. So history may not repeat, but it does rhyme somehow. So we are here already having a pullback, okay? Slight pullback, probably about 15% so far from the all-time high till now. Then most likely you might see maybe something similar like this. So you got to be prepared of your altcoins position. Are you still sitting on the sidelines, or you do not have any exposure? The worst thing is not having any exposure. Okay, a no coiner. I think no coiner we're having a huge regret now for not holding any coins. Now, if you have any Q&A or any question, feel free to put in the chat box. I'll answer you guys later on towards the technical side. Okay, so this is the market expectation, market outlook, on what to expect, right, after Christmas. Okay, so usually it does happen like that. Then, of course, moving on, what's happening now with the Bitcoin dominance? Okay, so we can see Bitcoin dominance now have already broken past this uptrend. Okay, uptrend line have been broken. So whenever Bitcoin dominance is down, that's where alts will have a huge momentum. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance ascending wedge breakout, which is already broken. And then now we can see altcoins at support. Altcoins heavily oversold on mid time frames. All right, so you know that the movement for alts will be very, very huge. Okay, so alt season far from over. So expectation is quite high for January to rally. Okay, January all the way to April for altcoins. Okay, I think that's where I think Ethereum will start to have a huge movement for the first week of January. Okay, might see Ethereum will start to rally hard in this. Okay, so yeah, these are the things. And then, of course, moving on next to Airdrop. Right, so for those of you who have been doing Sonic, okay, Sonic Airdrop for Phantom, right? There's two Sonic here. One is Phantom, one is under the Solana ecosystem. But this one is for Phantom layer 1 as well. Okay, so for those of you who've been doing the Airdrop, okay, and of course, for those of you who are holding Phantom, so you might want to swap your Phantom to Sonic. Okay, I think they're given about 90 days in Binance. Okay, and then now this Sonic S will be trading on Binance on 16th of January. Okay, which is about what, 3 weeks more. Okay, 3 weeks ago. So you might want to convert your Phantom as soon as possible. So the airdrop claim date is expected to be on June 2025, which is 6 months from now. So if you've been playing the arcade, you've been participating in the 𝗀𝗃 task, so I think you should qualify for this airdrop, right? So like I'm mentioning to you guys to play the arcade for Phantom or for Sonic, I think you should qualify some. And the downside here is that you can only claim 25% after 6 months. The remaining 75% will be locked for 270 days. So this is the pros and cons here, okay, of participating in this free airdrop. So early claims are also available by burning some of the allocation. Okay, so this is the Phantom Foundation, now rebranding to Sonic Labs. Okay, rebranded to Sonic Labs with a total funding of 200 million distribution. Okay, so yeah, I think this is overall very positive for the Phantom Foundation, because I have also recommended for you guys to also accumulate Phantom since last year as well. So I think you guys should be on the money. I think about 2 to 3x from now. 1 year accumulation. Okay. Then moving on next, we can see here. Now coming in from Avalanche. So Avalanche had this project called Avalanche Retro 9000. Okay. And this is absolutely free. So if you have been transacting on Avalanche, okay, so you got to pay attention. Like Dr. Fuzz and Liye, or maybe Nolila, right? So maybe you might want to check your MetaMask. You have any transaction on Avalanche or maybe Scott. Okay, so why? Right? So what you need to do here is absolutely free. So you just need to vote. Right? All you need to do is to vote. Okay, and to vote any project, because for you to sign up is free. So what you need to do here, you just need to go to this website. I'll just send you the link here. Okay, so you go to this site, retro9000.avx.network. So what you need to do now, you need to check here. You have this chill factor. So your chill factor will show here. Like for me, I got about 46,000 points. So these points will be used for you to vote. Okay, contribute to the Avalanche ecosystem, Retro 9000. Okay, so these are the thing here. Okay, they have a 40 million incentive. Okay, worth of AVAX. So the last time when we voted, we got about 3 AVAX token. Okay, so participate in the testnet. You just need to vote your favorite project. So what you need to do, you click vote now. Okay, just click vote now. And then all you need to do is that you can utilize your points, your votes to any project. So example, I've already allocated all the points here, okay, into these projects, like the Arena, the Eclipse, Freddy Flip, you can also vote if you want. Okay, so you click and then you click vote. Okay, like for me, I've already maxed out my vote, so I cannot vote anymore. So I've already utilized. Okay, so I've already utilized for this round. Okay, so if you have votes, you might want to utilize your votes. Okay, your chill factor here. All right, so you might want to get it done because I think the reward will be coming soon as well. So this is absolutely free. So you don't have to spend any money on gas. But for those of you who are new, never transact on Avalanche, then you can just move on. You can just forget it, because I don't think they will give you any voting points as well, because this snapshot has been taken already. Right? If you have been doing Avalanche for the past 3 to 6 months early this year, then I think you should qualify for some votes here to vote. All right, so that is retro airdrop or retro testnet, whichever. Okay, then moving on next, you can see here coming in from this, right? Okay, so another testnet that you need to take note. Okay, especially for you guys like Liye, Dr. Fast, and then there is Chia-Yi. So yeah, you guys have to really start doing like Scott. All right. Nolela also. So you can do this. So this is another project from Hyperliquid. Okay, another testnet. So as you know, that Hyperliquid launch was really quite successful. Okay, the launch their airdrop. There was no VC, no founders at all funded for this project. And you can see how many people got Hyperliquid airdrop. Okay, life-changing airdrop. Okay, like for one of them, they used only $500, turn it into what, 600K ringgit for airdrops alone. Right? Didn't really buy low, sell high, just build volume and they gotten the airdrop. Right? So you can see from $4 all the way to $30 for the airdrop. Okay, so yeah, you might want to start doing Hyperliquid airdrop. It's called HyperLend. Okay, HyperLend for every active user. Okay, so how are you going to do this, right? So you can see here, okay, you can go to this website for HyperLend. Okay, all right, and then you can able to start to interact. You can go and log into your profile. Okay, and you can able to interact now. So I'm going to send you the link, the group here. Like for Chai, we're going to meet up on this weekend. So we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to do this airdrop because it's absolutely free. So once you log in here, you need to claim the faucet. Then you claim the faucet. Okay, you need to verify. Okay, sending tokens. You can see I've already claimed. So you can only claim faucet once per wallet. Okay, after that you claim this faucet, you claim MBTC faucet, similar as well. click sign, okay, and then you just claim this faucet, okay. All right, so once you claim, what you need to do now, you need to go to markets. So this platform is actually a lending and borrowing platform, right? You supply and then you borrow. This is the only thing that you need to do for this task, okay? So it's quite simple. So I really hope you guys are doing, like Pearly, start to see, right? Nolela, maybe Liye can do. Okay, Dr. Fast, maybe you might want to do as well. Okay, so if you miss this, then I don't know what to say, because I think HyperLiquid has been a huge success, okay, for this airdrop. They have already done quite well in terms of distribution for the community. Okay, and what's more with this HyperLend. So like for me, I totally miss out on HyperLiquid, and I'm not going to miss out on HyperLend. So if you want to miss it, that's on you, but I'm really focused on this now. Okay, so now you already have the faucet, right? What you're going to do? You're going to supply. So you can supply anyone, MBTC, ETH, or Hype. Okay, so you just click anyone, supply. Up to you, you want to supply 25%, 50%, or 100%. So I supply this amount, right? Supply maybe 25%. Supply. Okay, sign. Okay, so get it done, complete. Okay, so what happened if you supply? It will show on the dashboard here. Okay, under supplied here, you can see ETH. All right, and then you want to borrow now. So you can borrow either one, MBTC or Hype or Ethereum back, up to you. So example, I borrow BTC. I just choose 25%, borrow. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial here. Okay, done. Right, so we have already supply and borrow. These are the two tasks done. Now what's next? Go back to dashboard. Now what you want to do is that you want to repay back this amount of MBTC. So you just click repay, and then maybe you just choose 25 or 50%. Choose 50% example. Repay back the loan or the thing that we borrowed, right? MBTC. So done. Click repay. All right, so it's completed. So that's how we do testnet. So this is how we transact on this protocol. So like for me, my strategy for this, I will do once a week rather than doing every single day. You understand? So if you do every single day, then you're going to burn out. Okay, you're going to lose motivation. Right? I've told Scott many times. Okay, you want to do it once a week because that's where you create traction. In 1 month, you have interaction of 4 times. Why? Because once a week. Okay, we have 4 weeks in 1 month. So that means you have 4 times interaction with the protocol of this testnet. So that's where it will give you consistency rather than doing every single day. All right, so this is the strategy here. Okay, so that's how it is. Very simple. Lend, supply, and borrow. And that's it, you're done. Okay, you're already done. Okay, what other things you want to do some more? Okay, from this, and then you just try to interact with it or whichever, or try to withdraw, or you try to, you can withdraw as well if you want here, right? Okay, so yeah, I think this is a testnet tutorial, very straightforward. So hope you guys start doing now. Okay, don't wait anymore. Okay, like for 𝗀𝗺, most likely by this weekend, I'm gonna meet you and then gonna see how you can work things out for this testnet. All right, so yeah, while the rest you can start doing. Okay, and then moving on next to coin market cap. So coin market cap, you can see hovering somewhere around 3.43 trillion. So BTC is back again at 98.4. See how fast it is. Last we went down was about what, 91, 92, and then now we are back at 98.4. So fast, so quickly, and Ethereum is like 3.4K. Okay, so yeah, like I said, these are just short-term movement. And look at that, the highest gainer itself, movement lapse, the free airdrop that I gotten by doing the testnet, totally zero money down. Right? So already up by $1, 1.09. FAT coin. There, where is Pearly? So Pearly, have you still holding this FAT coin? 5x and it's still out, isn't it? Yeah, so these are the things. And then BitGet token curved down. So many coins are up now. And then Algorand, these are all the old dinosaur coins. The Celestial is here. Hedera Hashgraph. So 𝗀𝗺 is still holding this, right? Then with HyperLiquid, look at that, $28. From $4 low to all the way to 28. So that's why you can see. Look at the market cap, 7.6 B. So there you go. Now moving on next to the dominance. So where's dominance now? So dominance we can see. Okay, monthly overall the trend is still trending towards the upside. Momentum pullback, now it's trending higher. So let's see on weekly. So weekly here, there is a pullback here. Why? It's because this is a sell zone. Okay, candlestick change of direction from buy to sell, pullback for the entry sell. Now it's breaking down again. So there could be a high chance where the dominance could break lower. Okay, so dominance might see for another retest at the middle band at 57.34, leading back all the way to 56.37. Okay, for the dominance. All right, so overall, you can see dominance now is breaking down on H4 itself. Lower time frame is downtrend. So hopefully it remains the same. Then we look at total three, all coins excluding Bitcoin, the altcoin market cap, very important. How far can this thing go? Okay, so now it's maintaining above this level, which is very good, 963.97B. This is the current support. Okay, because the all-time high was here, right? 1.13B, 1.13 trillion. So for overall, the altcoin market cap very healthy. Nice movement towards the upside, momentum, pullback, higher highs, higher lows, still maintaining above the middle band, which is good, right? So yeah, overall, the movement is very bullish. Now, BTC, 98.5. Where are we seeing now for this setup? Okay, so monthly setup on December, still creating a bullish candle, which is very good because the support here is still on track here, 71.5. Okay, weekly, we can see movement is still maintaining above here at 95.1K as a support now, current support. So the next final boss resistance will be here, 104.35. Daily, break below the middle band. So now for daily, it needs to break above middle band, 99.6. So if it continues to break below, might see another retest again. Okay, maybe below this lower, maybe at 93.5. Okay, so that's BTC for you. Okay, so that is BTC. Okay, so overall, you can see the setup on H4 looking set to break higher. This will be the resistance now. It needs to break 98.5. Okay, 98.5. Once it break, I think most likely will be here. 100, right? 99.5, 100.2K. Okay, that will be the next level for BTC. Okay, so yeah, overall on Ethereum, I think it will remain stagnant again, but it's moving similar like BTC. Okay, so far it's still consolidating around this range, so it needs to break 3.7K for Ethereum. So far overall quite sluggish for ETH this year alone. Okay, compared to other alts like Solana and Sui. Now let's look at Sui now. Sui network. Who's buying, who's not buying? See here. Time high was here, 3.91. Take the FIBO here. So 6.05 will be next for Sui network. Now it's at $4.5, 4.5. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows again. You see the movement. So it went down all the way to 3.5 and it rallied back up again. So strong, right? The movement. So 3.77. And then the final boss resistance is here, 4.79. Look at daily now. So daily is still consolidating. Maybe if it continues to break one more round, maybe it might give you a chance back around 4.23. 4.23 or maybe this low again, 3.8. Okay, let's see. Okay, you can see here, price break, descending, break again. So similar pattern again is playing out for Sui network. Very, very bullish for Sui now. Okay, very, very bullish. Let's look at Deep Book. So another play here for Sui. It's a DEX for Sui. So Dr. Faz, are you still holding Deep Book from your airdrop? Okay, so I think I have also some accumulation here. Some exposure for Deep Book. Okay, so weekly here you can see movement is breaking towards the upside. This will be the support zone at 0.087. All-time high is how much here? 0.13. Okay, so 0.13 was all-time high. So we take from 13 cents to here, which is about how much here? Where is Deep Book going? 19 cents here. So 19 cents, golden pocket for Deep Book. Okay, movement, price, momentum, pullback, momentum again, consolidation. So you might see a pullback again, maybe on the middle band at 10 cents. Okay, maybe back at 10 cents for Deep Book. Okay, so that could be one scenario there that could be playing out for Deep Book. Okay, so you can see the trend now, consolidating now. Then another one is Cetus. So Cetus on Sui. Okay, you might want to see this. So another DEX for Sui. Wow, rallied. All-time high is at 49 cents. This was the low. This was the support at 18 cents. Okay, so let's take this from the high to this low. Okay, so where is the next? Golden pocket, 78 cents. Okay, for Cetus. All right. All right, so far you can see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs again, higher lows. So trending is bullish now. So now it's at the accumulation range or sideways movement. So 31 cents will be the base, and then the next resistance will be here at 41 cents. So this will be the range there. Maybe you might want to accumulate if you want. Look at daily itself consolidating. Now it's trying to break past the middle band. 38 cents. Okay, so that is the setup here. Okay, for CETAs. Let's move on next to the meme coins or SUI. Very, very important here. So I'm not sure whether you guys are following. So you want to see here. Okay, so this is called the cabal of SUI for memes. Or you can say this is the bread of SUI. The bread of SUI is also known as low fee. That's what many people say. But of course, this is not financial advice. You have to do your own research. Okay, we have some exposure on this meme coin here. Show us why is it not loading? Here, low fee on USDC here. So it's at 15 cents now. Okay, so at 15 cents. So low fee. You can see here, middle band will be the support at 13 cents. We're leading up all the way back here to 19 cents, or at least the final boss reset at 20 cents. Okay, so that is my SUI playbook here. Deep book, CETAs, and then we have low fee. Okay, well, very nice setup here. Price break up, descending. And then most likely it might break this level here, or this level here, 16 cents or 17 cents. All right, and then maybe last one here. We can take this setup here. Let's take Mochi. So Mochi also is another one. Okay, that I've been accumulating, Mochi. So yeah, this is also another meme. Okay, they can able to take note. All right, so all these are quite high risk. Okay, quite high risk here. For Mochi, you can look at the market cap is only 870,000. Okay, 870,000. Take from the high to this low. Okay, from the high to this low here. Where are we seeing Mochi here? We can look at 3.82 here. We're getting somewhere around this buy zone, and then this low will be somewhere around, yeah, this level here. Okay, so I got it somewhere around here during the dip, and then somewhere around here. So dollar cost average, but of course this is absolutely high risk, so you can lose everything. So you got to do your own research. So this is my SUI playbook. This is what I've been adding during this past dips here.